So I'm watching TV and I'm listening to them talk about how America is degrading, and about uh, how shameful it is, about how what America is turning into. And I'm thinking to myself, like, turning into, America's never been a great melting pot like y'all try to make it seem, like y'all have always had welcome arms and all of this kind of stuff. If you look at the gangs of America, or I think it was called the Gangs of America or the Gangs of New York, it showed you that each immigrant uh, class of people that came here, wherever they came from, uh, when they was these Europeans, these pink folks, they did not want any other people coming here. When Haitians and all these other black races started coming here, they hated them with a passion. When the Irish came over, they hated them even more. They hated them. They compared them to rats, and they would beat them and stab them and charge them money for coming over here, and they would extort them. That's how America treated new immigrants when they came here. They extorted them. And so I'm trying to figure out, what America are they talking about? Because Americans, these pink folks, have always had to be shamed into doing the right thing. They never just did it on their own. They always had to be shamed. When they came over here, the Native Americans tried to help them. They extorted them. They beat them. Took their land from them. Came with this manifest destiny stuff, man, and just basically decimated these people. And then when other people tried to come over here, they oh no, don't come over here. The reason why these pink folks want these borders secured so tight is because they know what they did when they got over here illegally. When they came over here on boats, they know what they did. And they scared that the same thing gonna happen to them, that they gonna end up without a country, because that's what they do. And so they figure, man, we ain't gonna let nobody do us like we did everybody else when we went to their country. No, we don't want you over here. Of course they don't want you over here, because they terrified you're gonna do the same thing they did. So they've, like I said, they have to be shamed into doing the right thing. Because think about this: a country that's over what 200 years old, but yet we just had the same rights as them for about 50 some odd years. Think about that, man. Even when they said, okay, well, we ended slavery because it was immoral. No, you ended slavery because it was economically unsound. But if you really meant it from your heart, then why did you turn right back around after ending slavery and make laws that basically made us slaves again? You came up with Jim Crow laws, told us where we couldn't eat, where we couldn't be, that you wanted to be separate. And this wasn't just in one place. This was all over the United States. So the majority of these pink folks didn't want black people, or women in particular, to have the same rights and to be able to do the same thing that they do. So think about that. This is a country who have always been that way and had to be shamed into it. It had to be shamed into us having equal rights. Come on, man. They didn't just give it to us, man. People died for it. People got hung for it. You know, that wasn't something they wanted to do, so they don't have a good heart. That's like a man saying, man, I would beat my wife's ass, but they'll take me to jail. Well, that don't mean he's a compassionate man. That just means he got damn good sense, because he know he don't want to go to jail. And that's the only reason why these people get on TV and want to say they doing the right thing. That's because they got political agendas. They know the damn well that you're not going to be elected as nothing. You're not going to be anything if you stand behind these racist laws that separating these children from their mothers and fathers. I don't know why they just keep saying mothers too. I mean, fathers is affected by this also, but for some reason I guess they think it plays better in the media if you just keep saying the mothers. But fathers are being separated from their children too, by the way. But yeah, they're gonna keep seesawing and acting like they care, because they see it didn't go right it didn't sit right with Americans, with because contrary to what they believe, Americans are not majority Europeans anymore, European Americans anymore. They're not these pink folks no more, man. The majority of America, just like the majority of the world, is people of color, and it's not gonna sit right with people when you separating them from their kids, man. But of course, America's gonna have to be shamed into doing the right thing. And once there's enough shame going on and everything, then they'll probably possibly do the right thing.